Hello there, my name is Sir Disney, and we are back with another Disney video. And in this video, what we're going to talk about is the Disney Dining Plan, and how this could be beneficial to you, or how it could not be beneficial to you. Sorry, that was my computer right there. Now, let's go over what the Disney Dining Plan is first of all. The Disney Dining Plan is a plan that Disney created so that you don't have to worry about costs of things, and it gives you, this many items per day to eat. It's kind of like a point system almost, but it's not. You get this many food items to eat for snacks, this many like sit down places, and this many kind of faster places to eat at. So it gives you a certain price for all these things combined, and it makes it easier for some people to do this because you don't have to worry about what you're going to pay or where you're going to eat at, because it's just like any place will take the dining plan. So let's go over. There are 3 different dining plans. I think 3, unless there's 3 major ones. So yes, 3. So let's go over what they all entail. I got my iPad right here, looking at them. So the quick service dining plan is the first one. Wait, let me fix this. Looks a little lopsided. There we go. 5 more straight to you now. The first one includes 2 counter service meals per night, 1 snack, and 1 refillable drink mug. So the price per night, it says here, of the quick service plan is $41.99 per adult and $16.03 per child ages 3 to 9. Now, man, this looks crooked already. Alright. Now the way this can be beneficial to you is it gives you two counter service meals, 1 snack, and a refillable drink mug. You guys know my point of view on the refillable drink mugs. I personally love those. So these come included in there, which I think all the meal plans you get a refillable drink mug, which is very nice, by the way. You get 1 snack per night, and they'll be able to tell you, what things you can get. You can go ask anybody. You can get, candy. You can get ice cream. You can get, a bunch of stuff you can get. But this is for each person. Each person gets 1 snack, 2 counter service meals per night. So that is the quick service one. And it says it is typically included at value resorts for dining plans. Or included, yeah. Now we're going with the standard Disney dining plan. This is one that is included in the free one where, sometimes there were advertisements where they include free dining plan, Now this one consists of 1 counter service meal per night, 1 sit down meal per night, 1 snack per night, and a refillable drink mug. So this one, instead of getting 2 counter service meals, or in other words, quick service meals, also it gets you, it trades out a quick service meal for a sit down place. So you could go to a place like Mexico, or you could go to Ohana, something like that, or some place like that, instead of having to go to Starlight Cafe or some place that only gives you burgers and chicken fingers. You can actually go somewhere and sit down someplace, and of course you get the refillable drink mugs. The standard per night price is $64 per adult, and these are all in US dollars in case anybody is. You can convert it yourself, I guess. And then per child is $19.23. I'm pretty sure these are rough guesstimates. I'm just going by what this tells me. But I'm not just going to go by whatever this website says and just referring it back. I'm going to have my own opinion on this. And then the last one is the Deluxe Disney Dining Plan, which includes 3 meals of your choice at your choice of counter service restaurants or table service restaurants, 2 snacks, and 1 refillable drink mug. So now you get a choice of being able to have any combination of the 2 but have 3 meals of a quick service or a table service. So you could go 2 places, get burgers, chicken fingers, real fast, and then have a sit-down place for dinner. Or you could, have 2 sit-down places, 1 quick service, or all sit-down and no quick service, or all quick service if you wanted to. But you also get 2 snacks per night too. And that's a lot of food, man. That's the thing with some of these. Oh, and the per price night of the deluxe plan is $109.53 for the adults and $29.86 per child. So the thing about these dining plans, after I got the explaining a lot of the way, the thing about these dining plans is that you get a lot of food for the price. And a good thing about these is that if you want to go somewhere and you normally would be paying yourself, and you want to get, say, a steak. Most of the time you go to restaurants, probably all the time, steak is more expensive than any other meal. So this way, you could get steak and have it paid for and everything. Now have it paid for and everything, I'll mention that later. And it'll probably be cheaper than you actually paying for it. The thing about the Disney dining plan is if you're a big eater and you eat a lot of food, maybe your family eats a lot of food, these are the things you want to get, because the more expensive the meal is, the better off you will be with the Disney dining plan. And especially if the more food you eat, the better off you'll be with the Disney dining plan. I mean, 3 meals and 2 snacks, you could say we'll say that's like 5 times you're eating in a day. That's a lot of food, man. Especially depending on what you're getting at your meals, So my theory on this is it'll save the question is, I guess, is the dining plan better to use? Will it save you more money, or does paying out of your own pocket save you more money? I will mention one thing here is that with the Disney dining plan, the tip is not included. So when you tell them you're on the Disney dining plan, they also tell you the tip is not included, so you have to pay for the tip afterwards. Well, I guess beats maybe paying $20 for a tip instead of having to pay $200 plus the $20 for your whole meal. But what was I just gonna say? The question is it better to use the dining plan, or is it better to pay out of your pocket? It all depends on how much you eat and how much money you normally spend for food. So, like I said, the more expensive the meal and the more food you eat, the better off you'll be with the Disney dining plan. Some people will tell you also that it is more convenient to use a Disney dining plan. That can vary from person to person, because convenience could be to you with the Disney dining plan, if you like using it, that you don't have to worry about paying for anything. You don't have to really bring your wallet with you that much. You don't have to bring all this cash around with you in your cards and stuff. You can just go there, be like, hey, I'm on the Disney dining plan. That's it. You don't got to worry about the bill afterwards, just the tip. To other people, it might be inconvenient because, yes, the Disney dining plan is great and all, and I think my family's used it one time, but there are only certain things you can pick from. You cannot just pick anything on the menu and whatnot. There's only certain things you can pick. They'll have things picked out for you, and they'll say you can get this, 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 and that. So it's not, and you can only eat probably at certain places maybe, because obviously if you want to eat somewhere else that's not on Disney property, or you're not affiliated with the Disney dining plan, you obviously can't use it there. So you can only eat at certain places, I guess, and I know for a fact you can only pick from certain items. So that's kind of a downer, that you don't have all your options open. It's kind of, well, I only got these to pick from. Instead of paying out of your pocket, you can choose from any item on the menu. You can get all the variety you want. So it's, the Disney dining plan to me is like a two-edged sword. One hand, you sometimes get to save all this money, especially if you eat a lot, or you spend a you like to eat more expensive meals and have more sit-down places. And then on the other end, if you don't do that, if you're the opposite, then it's not going to save you more money. It's just going to be, you know, kind of a thing where you can only pick from certain foods. That's no fun. So, moral of the story, the Disney dining plan all depends on what type of person you are and what kind of foods and how much food you like to eat. So, if you're a big eater and like to eat a lot of more expensive food or just a lot of food in general, go with the Disney dining plan. If you're not, and you just like to kind of, you know, maybe you only eat, you know, twice a day. Who knows? Maybe, yeah, I know tons of, you know, maybe older people or, you know, even some young kids like me that, you know, maybe their day's busy and stuff and they're used to eating twice a day, you know, or eating little things throughout the day. That's fine. Maybe the Disney dining plan's not for you if that's how you are. But, you know, it's up to you guys to decide whether you want to use this or not. So, moral of the story, just depends on the person. If you like the Disney dining plan, go ahead. If you don't, then you can pay out of your pocket. It's no different. So, thank you for watching. Please go to like, subscribe, comment, and please share this video.